Good morning, everyone. We are from Group 5 with my friend Berlian Akbarusmana, me Maria Lorencia, Rivaldi Abdul Jabbar, and Imade Richard Putra Sudiasa. And today we're going to explain about data warehouse and data mining in PT Indofood Sukses Makmur. First, we will explain about balance scorecard. We took financial perspective for the strategic goal is first return on equity for the KPI is to measure the company's ability to generate profits by emphasizing on optimizing returns to shareholders. For the second strategic goals is return on assets is to describe improvement to operating performance and measures the efficiency of total assets to generate profits. And the third one is net profit margin for KPI to measure how effectively the company operates. And the last is gross profit margin to measure the percentage of gross profit on net sales. And the other perspective, we have customer perspective. For strategy goals, we have customer retention, on time and on time delivery, and number of complaints, sales returns, customer acquisition, and customer profitability. For internal business process perspective, we have supplier lead time, part per million defect rate, output per material. And last, for learning and growth perspective, we have employee productivity, employee turnover, employee training hours, number of suggestions, and absenteeism.
And then we move on to the next thing is designing the multidimensional data, hierarchies, and measures. Here we chose to use what is known as fact constellation or galaxy schema. In the fact constellation or galaxy schema in the screen, the hierarchies are the fact and dimension table, which act like a pyramid, with the fact table is the lower half of the pyramid and the dimension table as the top half of the pyramid. This symbolizes that the facts table are tables that contain the general information of the data, while the dimension table is the table that contains the more detailed and specification of the data. And for the measures itself in the schema above is the actual data, and the component or attribute inside every table should act as the measurement of the data itself. Next.
Okay, the next is data mining. Okay, next. The data used is wine industry dataset because the dataset for PT Indofood Sukses Makmur is not available. Okay, next. We will look at the dataset that provide an overview of the relationship between segment to order quantity and revenue. To predict a segment will determine the percentage level of gross profit margin and net profit margin with probability of 80 and 20. This is the result of the decision tree model. On node 3, if revenue is less than or equals to 207.63 and orders quantity less than or equals to 4, indicates that the prediction is 63% for red wine, 20% for rose wine, and 17% for white wine. Okay, next. Okay, next. This is a predictive indication of the tree model. Based on the result, an accuracy value in training data is 60.64%, and in testing data accuracy is 59.95%. Okay, next.
The last thing is the dashboard. This is our dashboard, and the first one is net profit margin. As you can see there, the net incomes below 10 million rupiah, and then inventory almost got 80 million rupiah from 2018 to 2019. And the second one is gross profit margin. The blue one is gross profit around 20 million rupiah, and the green is the revenue. The revenue around 73 million rupiah from 2018 to 2019, and operating income almost got 0 from 2018 to 2019. And the fourth, return of equity, the return of equity around 50% from 2019 to 2019. And total equity almost 50%, and the net income is 45%. And the last, return of asset, the orange 2019, 96 million rupiah, and 2019 almost 96 to 200 million rupiah. The net income 2019 to 2019 almost almost 6 million dollars, million rupiah. Yeah, that's our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you for your attention. We are so sorry when we make a mistake, and we hope you can learn something from this video. Thank you.